Yeah, good evening students. Today we'll see about the curvilinear motion but in a Cartesian coordinate. What is meant by Cartesian coordinate system? Evenly we'll call it as normally coordinate system is like x and y points in a particular plane. If I'm considering some plane surfaces and I'm going to mark a particular point, how I'll mark that point? Using two values, that is from the x-axis one value and from the y-axis another value. Same like when they give the values in x and y coordinate system, we are going to use the sum with the principle of curvilinear motion in Cartesian coordinate systems. In that, they'll give you any 2 points, that is x and y. We have to calculate the Vx and Vy from that. Okay, this is your Vx and this is your Vy. So both the things will be calculated with the Cartesian points what they are providing it. That is, when we differentiate x divided by t, we will get Vx, and when we differentiate the y point by t, we will get the Vy. The whole V will be get by the square root of Vx square plus Vy square. Then we have to calculate S. What is S? Is called your distance parameter. To calculate the distance parameter, it is the square root of your x and y coordinate. This is all your first thing. Then there comes the acceleration. This is your tangential acceleration and this is your nominal or normal acceleration. Two formulas are there to calculate that. To calculate the tangential acceleration, dv divided by dt. Nominal or normal acceleration will be equal to v square divided by rho. This rho is equal to r in some cases, that is, whenever in the question they give you radius, you can substitute radius in terms of rho. To calculate the whole acceleration, a is equal to square root of at square plus an square. This is your normal thing. And if no data, they are not providing any data regarding rho or r in the question. Okay, in the question, if they are not providing any rho value or r value, we are going to calculate a by dv divided by dt. This is your first initial steps of your curvilinear motion. You have to study this formula first, then we'll go to the problems. So I'll go to the problem now. The question says that a particle moves along a curve of characteristic x is equal to 0.65 y square. Its value of motion is x is equal to 4t square at an instant when t is equal to 3 seconds. Determine displacement of the particle from origin, the velocity of the particle, the acceleration of the particle. This is your question they had given. Okay, I'll show you one thing. See, that means they had given x is equal to 0.65 y square. This is your normal equation. First step, we have to calculate the displacement. So I had taken displacement. X is equal to 4t square they had given us the another value. So I had taken x is equal to 4t square and they had given when t is equal to 3 seconds. So we have to substitute t is equal to 3 seconds. When you substitute x is equal to 4 into 3 square, you will get x is equal to 36 meter. This is your first step to find your x value. Now we have to find what is our y value. That you can again take your first equation, that is y square is equal to x divided by 0.65. So that y is equal to square root of, substitute your x value, that is 36 and divided by 0.65. If you do that, you will get y is equal to 7.44 mm. So both the value you got now. What will be the displacement now? S is equal to square root of x square plus y square. So substitute both the x and y value and get your answer. S is equal to 36.76 meter. This is your first part of your question. Then goes to the second part. What they had asked you for the second part, velocity of the particle. So to find the velocity of the particle, we already know x is equal to 4t square. This is given in the question. So how to calculate your Vx? Vx will be calculated like Vx is equal to dx divided by dt. When you differentiate this, x is equal to 4t square, the answer will be 4 into 2, that is 4 into 2 is 8t. In the terms of t, you can substitute the answer. T is equal to 3 seconds. So Vx is equal to 24. And the question formula is x is equal to 0.65 y square. From that you can get what is y in terms of t. That means you are going to calculate 0.65 y square is equal to, substitute your x value as 4t square, then you calculate what is y square and you calculate what is y. Now Vy is equal to dy by dt. When you differentiate this y term, your answer will be 2.48. So V is equal to square root of Vx square plus Vy square. Substitute your answer for Vx and Vy. So you will get V is equal to 24.12 meter per second. Now we have to calculate what is our acceleration. In the question they noted mention any value regarding radius or rho. So that only we had adopted A is equal to V divided by T. What is the V value got? 24.12 and t is equal to 3 seconds. So 24.12 divided by 3 will give you A is equal to 8 meter per second square. This is your answer for your first question, because they had asked you to find 3 parameters, that is displacement, second one is velocity, and third one is your acceleration. Now we'll move to the next problem. See, in this question they had asked you like, a car starts from a rest on a curve of radius 250 meter and accelerates at a constant tangential acceleration. Tangential acceleration means it is at. See, whenever there is a word comes tangential acceleration, it is your at value. Then determine the distance travelled and time taken when magnitude of the total acceleration is 1.5 meter per second square. That means your A value is 1.5 meter per second square. Curve of radius 250 meter. That means R is equal to 250 meter. We can write that also as rho. Car starts from rest. That means your initial velocity is equal to 0. This is your initial velocity. We have to calculate the distance traveled, that is S, and in a time taken, so that is t. We have to calculate the two parameters from that. So what are the known value we have? A and at, so that we can calculate what is our an from that equation. For that only we are taking A is equal to square root of at square plus an square. In that you can substitute directly what is our A value. See, A value is 1.5, so I had substituted 1.5 over here. At is equal to 1.2, so I am substituting 1.2 over here, and we can find easily what is our an. So we got the answer, an is equal to 0.9 meter per second square. With the help of an, we can calculate what is our V value. What is the formula? An is equal to V square by rho. From that, V square will be equal to an into rho. Rho is also known as radius, so we are substituting the radius value 250 and an value is 0.9 into r is equal, this 250 is your radius. When you substitute that, you will get V square is equal to 225. From that you can easily calculate what is the V. V is equal to 15 meter per second square. From that we know the normal equation, V is equal to u plus at. When you substitute that, V is equal to 15, and what will be the u value? U is our initial velocity. It is initially starting from the rest, so u is equal to 0. V is calculated here 15, and t we have to find. Acceleration we know, that is 1.5. Substitute that and get the value, t is equal to 10 seconds. With the help of this, substitute in another equation, V square is equal to u square plus 2as. V is equal to 15, u is 0, substitute 2, acceleration is equal to 1.5, and s we need to find now, that is distance travel. So from this equation you can easily calculate what is our s value. This is what they had asked in the question, time and distance travel. So take this as an example for your curvilinear in Cartesian coordinates and try to do the other sums. Thank you.